Ever thought about becoming a K-pop idol? I'm sure in your wildest dreams, you have. I mean, I did. I'm still waiting for YG to call me back if they're looking for some of this Latin fire. But let's say you could go to any K-pop company. Which company is the best to join? SM, JYP, YG, Big Hit? Today, we're going to answer this question, and it might surprise you. But before we get started, 82% of my viewers, you guys, are not subscribed yet. You already enjoy my content, so why not subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss a new video. Let me know down in the comments who you would want to join, and maybe did your opinion change at the end of this video. First, let's take a look at the statistics. As we know, it's really hard to debut. Only 1 out of 1,000 pass the initial auditions for K-pop companies and become trainees. From there, only 10% of those who pass actually debut. That means odds are you probably wouldn't debut in the first place. But this is hypothetical, man. Use your imagination. Now, once you get into a company, that's not it. You have to train and be chosen as the next member of a new group or a solo artist. Let's see how many trainees each company has right now. SM Entertainment has about 60 or so trainees right now in their system. JYP Entertainment has between 50 to 100 trainees. The reason they have more is the special task force JYP implemented in recent years. For example, TWICE would be the first to have that special task force. It sounds like JYP has a secret service or something. In 2011, Yang Han-suk said in an interview that YG Entertainment has around 40 trainees. And let's be honest, a lot has happened since then, leading to some trainees leaving the company, so let's say YG has about 20 to 30 trainees now. Now with Big Hit Entertainment, the numbers get cloudy. They aren't too vocal on their trainees and have always had a small pool of trainees in the past. But Big Hit is planning to debut a new girl group in 2021, with auditions happening right now all around the world. So for the sake of numbers, let's say they have 10 to 15 trainees. Okay, it's official. You're a trainee in one of these companies. Congratulations. But which company has the best facilities to create the best idols? All of them are pretty good. In all of Korean entertainment for K-pop, these companies have the best trainee systems ever. Like dance practice rooms, studios, vocal booths, choreographers, and vocal coaches. But one company stands out from the rest. JYP. Park Jin-young, who isn't the CEO of JYP, but he has a direct connection between trainees, idols, and management, so he has a big influence on the company. One thing that he pushed since he had his own health scare is eating healthy. JYP is the only company in K-pop that offers a 100% organic cafeteria for employees, idols, and trainees. And believe it or not, organic can be expensive. That's why I stay eating Doritos. Park Jin-young estimates it costs $1.8 million a year to run that cafeteria. But the reason to have it is quite heartwarming. He explained, "It always broke my heart in the past when parents entrusted their children to us, and these young kids who were still growing would eat things like instant food. That made me feel so guilty, since I was partially responsible for looking after them." He added, "Of course, some of the trainees wouldn't debut, but as long as they're here, they're my responsibility. When I see our elementary school and middle school trainees coming here to eat in large groups, it makes me so happy." And believe it or not, it has a direct impact on how these trainees perform. He continued to explain, "It's improving their chances for success. If our artists and our employees end up healthier, then our company will ultimately end up doing better. For that, I'm willing to spend 2 billion won a year." Can I get adopted by Park Jin-young, man? Like, listen, I don't bring much to the table, but I'm not making a good case for myself, but just do it. Now, that is a huge bonus to join JYP. That alone shows that they actually care about not only their idols, their employees, but the trainees. Okay, aside from that, which company would give you the best chances of being the biggest star in K-pop? Who can make you an icon? Well, depending on which country is the question. JYP artists are huge in Korea and Asia. SM artists are huge in Korea, China, and unique locations like Saudi Arabia. YG artists are popular worldwide, but the YG name is starting to lose a little bit of their magic. And Big Hit, based off of BTS and TXT, are well known almost everywhere, but most surprisingly in America in recent years. Basically what I'm saying is any one of these top companies can make you a star. Moving on to probably one of the biggest reasons behind choosing a company: value. which company is the most secure bet? Who has the money to do it and actually look after you for years to come? Taking a look at the end of year reports by these companies for 2019, you get a little bit of a clearer image. SM Entertainment topped the list in sales in 2019 with a reported $554 million, followed by Big Hit with $495 million, YG with $223 million, and JYP bringing up the rear with $130 million. But when it comes to real profit after paying everything that needs to be paid, employees, rent, idols, etc., Big Hit took home an estimated $67 million in straight cash, boys. JYP followed with $26 million, and both SM and YG posted a net deficit of $14 million for SM and $21 million for YG. Why did Big Hit and JYP show profit while SM and YG showed loss? Well, in SM's case, they took more chances and took on bigger projects that cost a lot of money. For example, debuting Super M. That took a lot more queso than what Jaehyun can walk through. YG, on the other hand, didn't debut a supergroup like SM did, but gave little comebacks to the artists they had, and they took a major hit from the Burning Sun scandal and other bad news that followed. The company's stocks fell, investors got mad, and people left, leaving YG Entertainment a shady company in the eyes of the Korean public. Now, if you're an artist, you want freedom. You want freedom to do what you want to do and create the music you want to create. There were only two companies on this list that I think will do that: JYP and Big Hit. They seem to let their new artists have more creative choices in the music they make, like for example Stray Kids and BTS. That's only because the idols in that group actually know how to write, produce, compose, and create choreography. So when it comes to who has the biggest pockets and is willing to do more for their artists, that leaves you Big Hit, SM, and JYP. Now, depending on what type of music fits you also determines where you would likely want to go. Like if you want to be hip hop, girl crush, that badass concept, go with YG. If you want that traditional K-pop look and sound, go to JYP. If you want structure and a formula you know works, go to SM. Or if you want to try something totally new, go to Big Hit. But in the end, taking into consideration trainee numbers, the odds, the care and facilities, which company is willing to spend the most on you to achieve more, I am determining you should join JYP or SM right now. When it comes down to it, you can't beat a company that seems to spend more on trainees to perform their best and spending millions to do it. I added SM because they are more willing to experiment and try new things and take on challenges. So I can see an SM idol do a lot more in America and the world, not just in Korea. That doesn't mean Big Hit would be a bad idea to join. However, based on how big BTS has gotten, they would take priority, and since Big Hit has only just entered the Big Four, they still have some time to prove their staying power once BTS is in the military or is no longer promoting. And as for YG, well, I think I don't have to explain why joining them is not a good idea right now. That's it for me, and that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please hit that like, and remember, 82% of my viewers, you guys are not subscribed yet. You already enjoy my content, so hit that subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss a new video. Let me know what you think about this one. Which company would you like to join? And maybe if you don't want to join any of these, do you have a new company that you would look into? Maybe a P Nation? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. This one was a little bit different to make, but I like to go into the statistics of it. And I had this question myself. Like, have you ever thought, if I was a kid, if I was talented enough, which company would I join? I think the answer changed like over the time. Like I was like 100% YG. Now I'm leaning towards JYP a little bit. I thought this was fun. I thought it was good to get your guys' imaginations going and think about something else than what's happening in the world right now. But also remember, wash them hands and stay at home, guys. Like Animal Crossing came out. I don't play it, but you could play it. Like, come on. Now, before I go, I just want to give a shout out to my patrons making these videos possible. And thank you guys so much for supporting. And if you're already not following me on my social media, including Twitch, go ahead and give me a follow. We're about to hit 2K on Instagram, still slowly climbing up there, and I don't post much, but on stories I post some, you know. I'm trying to be a little bit funny here. But yeah, Wave, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. 안녕.